I'm going to read something I wrote in sophomore year. I'm a senior right now, for reference. This is called My Mind, a War Zone. I sit in the trenches on both sides of a war. The bullets fly. Words and emotions and things nobody would say, and I have only myself to blame for the pain. Clashing and banging and fear reigning, and it's all my fault, I know. Because who else makes me feel as though I'm worthless and alone? There is no other voice. It's not a magical thing that tells me I'm a horrible human being. No, I seek out the pain as if it's a friend. I shake the hand of the darkness and I try to tell myself that it's not my fault, but the other side of the battlefield has control, and the storm clouds of depression fill my world. I hear the people say that I am loved. I hear them say it's simply Satan and his evil ways. I hear them say that one day I won't feel this way, but why isn't that day here and now? Because I am unworthy and I am undeserving, and forever I'll be proving and seeking and hoping that maybe one day I'll feel whole. But for now, who cares if I indulge in a secret image here and there? Of a fire in the middle of a field, scorching both sides of my own screwed up mind. Of a blade that sits on a table waiting for the final blow of hate. Of myself downing a bottle of pills in hopes that my reality will be done and gone and will finally drift away. The guilt takes over, and the tide of war shifts anew. How dare you want to leave the people who do everything for you, who love and comfort and wait patiently too? You're sick, you suck, and you don't deserve their love. It's no wonder you don't belong. The cannons fire, and a shot lands in my stomach, and I pretend, and I plaster a smile in front of the wall, and I sing a song. I hope desperately they don't see the war going on. Are you okay? My mom asks. I can't tell her that I want to tear myself to shreds, that I want to rip myself to pieces and throw the pieces in the wind, followed up by a scream that never ends. I can't tell her that I want to shatter myself and let the shards hide in the soft carpet of a room no one enters. I can't tell her that I believe I am sad due to the fact that I'm a sinner, because I don't want her to feel that pain or see the conflict occurring in my brain. I would hate myself if she ever felt that way. So I seclude myself in a world of fire and walk on a red carpet of eggshells, lonely in my own self-made hell. The voice which must be my own berates and batters and belittles my soul, and I believe it is a battle that can only be fought on my own. It is my own pain that I carry through the battlefield, my own bullets that I fire in this direction and that, my own fear that one day my parents will have to deal with the same depression, one not caused by chemicals, but caused by loss. It's a scary thing. It's an awful disease, one that made me lose all hope, one that made me feel as though I was all alone. I stopped loving the things I once did. Grades dropped, events were missed, even drama rehearsals lost meaning. Nothing made me feel human, and trust me, I tried everything. And at some point, my mom broke through the wall, but not really in that way. You may think that one day she just said a magic word that rung true, or maybe she forced me to tell her what I was going through. But in reality, it was nothing but love and support. I knew that I couldn't hurt them like I hurt. So one day, amidst all the negative thoughts, I decided it was time to tell my mom. But my sister got to me first accidentally. 3 times I broke into pieces, but not the type of pieces I had imagined. The pieces that I didn't even know I needed. It started with my sister and a phone call. I don't want to be here anymore. How do I tell Mom? And how am I going to explain it all? There was no easy answers. I even looked it up and hoped that I could somehow make it easier. Mom, I've been having suicidal thoughts. I sat on her bed with tears in my eyes, begging myself not to cry, and in my stomach I felt a pit. Then, after a pretty long talk about almost everything, my mom said, "We have to tell your dad." And of course, mentally, I was just saying, damn it. I mean, my mom understood the feelings and emotions whirling around my head, because she too went through a period where she walked around with the weight of a few tons of lead. But my dad was lucky. Happy-go-lucky, actually. The fun parent, the good times dad. That's someone I didn't think I could open up to about feeling so sad. He wouldn't get it. He wouldn't know how to react. And here was the question: how do I explain this to my dad? And again, I broke into pieces as I watched him try to pick up the ones that already fell. In truth, that's not how it works. One phone call to psychiatric services doesn't fix it all. One trip and one medicine didn't stop the mental assault. But I tell you what, it damn well helped. It's never easy to end a war. It takes time and a lot of help and support. It takes everything you have to hold on to the back of a hero. You're guilty and lonely and sad. It all needs to go away because you know you're worthless and stupid and just overall bad. But the hero who slings you over his shoulder doesn't agree. You don't have to agree. You hold on and realize that life is fleeting and you're willing to do everything. You have the power. You have the strength, and it may take medicine and counseling, but you have what it takes. You don't have to end it all. For the sake of all the heroes who pull you with all their might from the battlefield, who sit and patiently wait, who would cross a canyon, ocean, or mountain, please stay. Now, before I end this video, I actually just want to talk for a second. So this was written in my sophomore year, and I'll admit that it's a bit hard to read now. It's kind of hard to look back and see who I was then. But I also wrote another poem this year called Mon Esprit, Une Zone Rouge, which translates to My Mind a Red Zone. So you can go to the next video and watch that. But I just want to say, I think I'm pretty much living proof that things can change, and that things can get better. It sucks. It sucks for a while. It really does. But you get to a place where you know how to talk, and you know how to advocate for yourself, and you know how to make yourself better. Well, not make yourself better, but make yourself feel better. And it's very helpful. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, I hope that this can inspire you, at least a little bit. COVID is hard. That is the time that we are in right now. But things will get better. And you will get better if you just hang on.